Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60andMe. We are a community of women who are aging beautifully and love to play with makeup and fashion and dispel that myth that women over 60 don't like to wear makeup and feel and look good on the outside the way they feel on the inside. So I love to do makeup tutorials with new products and share what I've learned from my travels and, investigating new ideas. Now, I was in the UK recently and I picked up a line of makeup. I think it cost me $15 approximately for 3 items that are going to do my whole face. The line is called CYO. It was actually founded in the United States in 2017. It was a Walgreens and Boots partnership. So you'll find these products hopefully in Walgreens in the States and in Boots, the chemist, in the UK. Now, the idea is CYO is to cool your own, create your own, color your own, and to offer a new way of looking at makeup, not complicated, just fun, and using multifunctional pieces. So how would you like to go on holiday with just these 3 pieces of makeup in your makeup bag? Well, I'm going to show you how to do a makeup which is going to be really very simple using these 3 things. And I put my foundation on already. I love liquid foundations that aren't too heavy. And this one I discovered recently is called Power Fabric. It's Giorgio Armani, and I really like it. It's got good coverage, and also it's got a bit of a glow to it, which I really like. But that's all the makeup that I've got on right now, and I'm going to use these 3 little magic ingredients plus 1 lipstick that I love to sort of put together a look for you. So, CYO, here we go. Now, first of all, the brows. Okay, I'm going to do my brows first because you can't see them, can you? They're fading away, but it's got 3 different pieces to it. It's got a brow pencil, a highlighter, and it's also got a gel. So it's got 3 pieces, ways to apply, to highlight and just enhance your eyebrows a bit. So I'm going to use my mirror here so I can see what I am doing, looking into my phone here. But just, it's got a little tiny brow pencil at the end here, which is a taupey color. You can get, there were several different options. So I'm going to just outline my eyebrows here using this tiny little, and it's got a very kind of, I don't know how you describe it. It's a very hard but colorful. I'm just going to open this up a little teeny bit more. You can see the tip. And give it a little bit of color. It doesn't go on too, it doesn't pull too much. But you can see already how that's given a bit of shape, and pull up a little bit just to get that arch in your brow. So that's the look. Now, I'm going to do the other side here quickly. This is actually the taupe, as I mentioned, but it's actually got quite a bit of color to it. And there is the color. And I think that's okay. It's a little dark maybe, but I'm okay with that for the simplicity of this application. Now the end is the brow gel. It's a tiny little brow brush mascara that you can just put on over top to give it a little bit of definition and texture. It's actually really good. I've seen these, this similar concept. It's got no color. It's a gel for a lot more money. So it's actually doing a pretty good job. And the third part of this little kit is the highlighter. And I've seen videos where people have said this is like the #1 thing you can do. It's the middle section to make your eyebrows kind of pop and define them. And that's to use this tiny little highlighter and just place it underneath your brow. Blend. As I mentioned, I'm looking into my phone to do this application, so hopefully you can get an idea of what I'm doing here. Just under the eyebrow, a little highlighter. And that gives a nice look, I think. Let me just take a quick look and make sure I've put it under properly. Okay, so that's the eyebrows. Let me just do a little bit more of a highlight on this one. And I'm going to do other things to my eyes, but this is just literally to show how the brow product works. And I like that. And that was super easy, and it's all in one little pencil. The next thing I'm going to do is the rest of my eyes. Now, this is one that comes with a mascara and with an eyeshadow and also with a liner, a kohl black lid liner. So first of all, I'll start with the shadow, if I can find that first. They kind of unscrew. It's actually a very, very cool design idea, but you can just get it off. Here we go. That's the liner, and the shadow is somewhere here in the middle. There you go. There's the shadow. So shadow, liner, and then this end is the mascara. It's very, very cool. So this is it's a powder shadow. It's got a little bit of looseness to it, like you'd have to kind of put it on almost like a Bare Minerals or a mineral product. It's kind of loose, and you have to kind of put it on first, gently, and then blend in. So I'm going to use my mirror here to make sure I get it right. So it's not got a lot of color to it, so you might want to just use it, with maybe a blend of something else if you've got something in, to hand. But I'm going to just do this. There we go. So that just gives a little bit of color on the lid. You can just bring it up a little bit over. There we go. Oops. And that's the shadow. Now, I don't normally use liners, but I'm going to have a try just because it's here and it's kind of fun. And it's the little kohl liner. And again, just very gently place it along the lid. And if I can do that without smudging. And it's got kind of a, again, it's not soft, it's got texture to it, so you can find your eyes. I'll do the other side. Now, people sometimes put this on the bottom. I don't tend to put it on the bottom of my eyes. I just put it on the top. But you can see it's actually already given a little bit of texture, of shape to my eyes. And then I will just blend it. A soft line. It's actually very effective for what it is. Now, the other end of this little magic wand is the mascara. And where's it gone to? Oh, I put it down somewhere and now I can't find it. Where is it disappeared to? Here it is. They all look the same. They're all black. But the end of this one is the mascara. And there's the tiny little pieces. They're perfect for travel. And I'm going to place the mascara on the lashes. And actually, this is actually kind of a fun mascara. It's wet. You can really feel it going on. And I like it. It's okay. Now, again, this is not maybe your everyday makeup that you would use, but it's perfect for, like, if you're going to the beach or you're going for a short weekend trip and you just want to take a few things in your bag. You don't want to take your whole makeup thing. So you can take 3 little pieces and then just play. Okay, I'm going to just make sure I've got that on perfectly. There we go. I like this mascara. It's actually very cute. It's a very, very tiny little brush. But compared to other mascaras I've used, it's actually really okay. There we go. So that's my eyes. And that was all done with that one little piece. It's got the highlight, the shadow, the mascara, and the liner. So that's the second piece. Third is the cheeks and lips. Now, this is kind of a fun one because I love the colors. There were 3 or 4 of these color choices. Now, I'm going to do something with my lips first, however, that is adding one more thing, but I really love this lipstick. It's Huda. Maybe you're familiar with it. It's a beautiful lipstick that's a matte, and I use it as a base for everything that I put on. This is called Jet Setter. Jet Setter was one. It was like a limited edition, so you might have to find something similar to this if you can't find Jet Setter. Trendsetter is okay, but it's a little bit darker. But this is Jet Setter, and the way that this works for me is I don't even need a lip liner. But you do have to be a little bit aware of what you're doing because it goes on very strong, but it dries matte, and then I can add the other lip color from the CYO brand. Here we go. Okay, I have to be careful here. So you can see I'm just lining it as I would a lip liner. Just bringing it over the little line in the bottom. It's like paint. It's really, really a nice lipstick. And now this will dry in a couple of seconds to a matte finish. And then you can put other things on top. So I'm just going to stop there for a second with my Huda lipstick, which I've used as a lip liner as well, and go back to the CYO product. Now, there's a little lipstick here that's a peachy color, which I'm going to apply over top. But the other thing they do is they give you you can use it as a blush. So I'm going to do that first. It's creamy. Not a lot of color, but I think in the summer months, particularly in the spring, when you've got a bit of color on your face, you just don't need too much on your cheeks. But I thought it was really a sweet color. I'm just going to get close so you can see, and you can just gently pat it on your cheeks. So this is the lip and the cheek cream. Whoops, there we go. And also this has got a very cool little highlighter on the other end. So you can do just a quick highlight across the top. Just above the cheek bone. Okay, so that's the cheek cream and highlighter. I like this a lot, actually. It's very sweet. And then the color, now that my matte lipstick has dried a little bit, I'm going to actually get quite a bit to roll it up. I'm going to put this on over top. Yes, it's a little lighter, but because I've used that Huda, it's actually made it darker as a combination. So just going to check and make sure I haven't messed up here and left something on that I didn't mean to. Okay. Yeah, I think that, I'll just blend that a little teeny bit. I think that's a really nice summer look. And I did that with 3 pieces. I did it with the lip and highlighter. That's one piece. The brow was the brow pencil and the highlighter and the brow gel. That's the second one. And the third one was the shadow, the mascara, and the blush. Sorry, that was the mascara and the highlighter. So these are 3 really, really cool pieces. I think I paid, as I said, about $15 for all of these. And I think that it's a really good value for money. And I think it's fun. So CYO, you don't have to spend a lot on makeup to make yourself look fresh and good and feel good. And then just spend your money on other things, other little indulgences and luxuries and things that are important to you. But makeup should be fun, in my opinion. And this should just make you feel good. So I hope that's been useful. I'll leave the details about these 3 little products so that you can look for them in the drugstore, and hopefully you'll enjoy them. So that's CYO. Happy to do this little demo for you, and just take care. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and we'll talk again soon. Bye-bye for now.